Happens during this whole discussion, since this is sort of the spotlighting central here at Intuitive Angling, the big thing that you hear, and you can read through my comments and see it, guys, that it's like anytime somebody talks about it, there's always some dudes that come on there. Randy, let's just go back to fishing with cane poles and bobbers. Get rid of your trolling motor, get rid of everything, just get in a dugout canoe and, go out there with a spear and go fishing. Guys, this is a prime example of somebody that doesn't have a legitimate rebuttal to the argument about forward-facing sonar. So they throw these ridiculous statements out there that absolutely has no correlation whatsoever to the topic that we're talking about. Now, when we talk about this, and I've got to reiterate this because some people are very thick-headed and it just doesn't get through their skull, so you got to keep repeating it over and over again, is we've talked consistently on this channel about setting a baseline for technology. Now, this baseline is very important to maintain because once you have a baseline as far as how you operate within a specific sport particularly, then you can concentrate on perfecting the art form in other areas. So in fishing, for example, the baseline that most people are comfortable with are just a traditional thing. A bass boat, a trolling motor, some type of simple electronics to tell you how deep the water is, and just your fishing tackle. It's when you start getting into the advancements that get beyond this baseline that give people an unfair advantage both financially and through technology that you lose that baseline. And once you lose that baseline, you begin to diminish what the sport is, and you begin to diminish the true art form of whatever the sport is. Any sport out there, I don't care if it's bowling, if it's baseball, or if it's golf or whatever, you have an inherent talent within those sports that people respond to. In baseball, it can be somebody that can time a pitch or somebody that can throw a fastball 100 miles an hour, or in football, it's somebody that knows how to run a route, or somebody that can make a 50-yard bomb pass right into somebody. And there's an appreciation behind that talent. And that is what we're trying to set this baseline in fishing, is because in bass fishing, the admirable talent, the honorable talent, is being able to go out and use your primal instincts and be able to fish to locate fish and be able to use everything within your disposal that is on a pure level to find those fish. Now, this has to do with understanding weather patterns, understanding seasonal movements, understanding how fish relate to and position within cover, understanding what